Bowser?
Helping.
It's for the 22, so I appreciate it. My internet was bullshit, so I had to restart. So we're just back. And then, of course, ads had to run again, so then I had to wait for ads again, even though we just ran ads. In an attempt to clear everything out. And now I'm sure my viewership was... I don't know, my viewership's been like 15, 20, you know... Lately, it's probably like 5 now, I'm sure, or something terrible. Very frustrating. Thanks for the 22, I appreciate you. What's your night, dude? Fine now. So are you gonna finish GoldenEye? Or are you just like, nah, I'm good? You're just kinda over GoldenEye. I would not blame you either way. Too stubborn for that? That was me with Silk Song. That was me with Silk Song. Specific soldiers that asked the spawners. Yeah, I don't even remember any of that shit. Honestly thought it was infinite. Because I always remember just like... I always remember like just kind of running through the missions. Which sounds great in theory, but you have to like learn where everything is and memorize the maps and shit like that, so you die over and over again. Kind of thing. Because it is not very intuitive. Yeah. It's not very intuitive, like, what exactly it wants you to do sometimes. It's just like, do this thing, and you're like, I would love to. Where? Go do this thing. Yeah, we know. Where? Do it now. You know? Just wide-eyed. But yeah. I enjoy the game, but it's been a long time since I played it seriously. Whether or not that's nostalgia or what, I don't know. I forgot to sit back down at the I mean, that was kind of the thing of the time. I mean, if you go back and look at like any of the old, not any of the old, but a lot of the old NES games, you know, like take like the old Mario games. You know, if you disappear off the screen for a second and then come back, there's going to be a new Koopa Troopa there waiting for you. There's going to be a new Goomba ready to get stepped on. So that was just kind of like the way that the games were. A lot of them anyways. For better or worse. That was kind of their thing, was a lot of the games had that kind of feature. We'll call it a feature. You at least see the spawns. Sometimes. Like I said, Mario 1, Mario 2, Mario 3, those old games, they would just come off the side of the screen over and over again. Kind of similar, not exactly, but... And it wasn't like there was like 5 of them showing up. It was still just like 1 or whatever, but... So I know I'm not, it's not an exact comparison, but similar idea. I know it is not particularly enjoyable. I do agree with you that it is a bad game design. Eat my whole ass, you were fucking still. Fuck off. Fire. I got 1 hit point, bro. I cast Tears of Denial on myself, too. I always forget to nuke guys with Wrath of the Gods. I got Wrath of the Gods built into my sword and I never use it. Maybe we should try it on deacons. Well, that reminds me. Yeah, not enough wrath. Yeah, that's true. Need more wrath. Like more cowbell, but wrath. Yeah. Yeah, I was with you. I was following your line of thinking. Gotta say, I agree. Probably a lack of wrath. And the other prescription is more wrath. Yeah, I like this. All right, get rid of that. I don't think that'll be as important as this. And oh wait, what am I doing? I got the fucking Bellvine in my hand. What am I doing? Let's go fire? No, it's gotta be Chloranthy. We'll just leave Chloranthy on. Plus 5s. Let's go get these deacons. And by these deacons, I mean the next step on the path to the deacons. first? Oh, Deacon's time. Well, pretty soon. Obviously, we have to do the little run through here. Kill a mimic. Escape a giant. Pick up a new ring. All that fun stuff, too. Grab sword ring. You had to hit me. So rude. Doubly rude. Give me that tome. Give me that holy tome. Unholy tome? I don't know. Whatever. Oh, wait, but then I can go like this, but then no. It's in the wrong hand. I'd have to put it in the left hand for it to work. Actually, I don't even know if it would work. Well, hooray, no dropped frames, so whatever stupid interruption that I had resetting everything at least took care of it eventually. I'm just annoyed because, of course, I'm... It affects everything. That does go the wrong way. Still distracted about the internet interruption. Everybody get nice and close in here. Everybody get nice and close in here. It's fun, it works. That didn't work at all either. The Wrath of the God with the Bellvine speeding it up. Bellvine didn't speed it up at all. Wasn't sure how that interaction went. I didn't remember if skills benefited from that or not. There were no difference. Yay! I'm no longer at 0 on June's plus goal. Wait, shouldn't I be at 2? Why am I not at 2? Awesome subbed earlier. You just subscribed, Soy Fiesta, to the channel. Be at 2? Weird. I feel like we should be at 2. Man, you know what I'd really like right here is freaking hidden body. Wait, did I don't think I grabbed the... Did I grab this one? Totally dids. Hey, Gern. Good morning to you. W. Obviously, you can't get away with that every day, but wouldn't that be fun? Oh, I forgot it again. Oh, I forgot it again. Oh, no. How could I keep forgetting it for 14 days in a row? We need to install or do welding. I think there was statistics that showed that productivity went up when we were in lockdown. You know, like people that were working from home, that were able to work from home. Obviously, there's a lot of people, like, if you're working in a manufacturing job, there's no such thing as working from home, right? But like, if you happen to be some kind of clerical or office type job, productivity went up, but then all of the bosses suddenly realized that their job wasn't really as necessary because they couldn't be watching the employees and justifying their position, right? So that's why everybody suddenly had to come back home or come back to work. Like, they didn't flat out say that, but you know it's because middle management suddenly realized that working from home meant that their job was completely pointless, or more or less completely pointless. Drum up excuses for why everybody has to come back into work. But if you look at it, a lot of them, it was the productivity was actually up by a lot. All those middle managers were suddenly realizing that they were going to be out of a job, so they fucking made up excuses for why you had to come back to work. They'll never say that, but that's exactly what happened. All of them collectively realized that their job was completely meaningless and they were totally fucked if you didn't all come back to work. You know, and for some people, they need that kind of supervision. They do need that. There are people that definitely... Fuck off, game. That certainly need that kind of... presence to keep them on task. Somebody that'll keep them on task. Somebody that, you know, will hold them accountable. Hey, dipshit, put down the Pokemon Go and go, you know, do some fucking office work. What do you mean the environment? Being around other productive people or something? Ah. Yeah, I got the same problem. I live in a tiny space. This is a tiny space. If I had more room, I could definitely have it a little bit better organized. At least I feel that way. Okay. It was a tiny ass apartment. My house, though, is only about double that. My house is only about double that. This is like 750 or 800 square feet. It's a good price. That's reasonable. So I didn't hear anybody and nobody hears me. Nice. Yeah, if they build them right, you can have really nice noise separation. Some of them went cheap, and you know, you get thin walls, and everybody hears your business. Well, here comes one of those jump scares I mentioned 4 hours ago. Jump scare. Ah, you got me. This time I'm going to remember to go do this. First off, I don't have to waste one of my homeward bones. That homeward bone. Double pane windows for insulation and sound dampenings works well in winter to keep the houses nice and warm with minimal effort. Right. Yeah, a lot of places do that here too, especially the more modern dwellings, because it is very cold here too during the winter months. Oftentimes it's colder here than in the places in Europe. Because you got the benefit of the jet stream bringing warm air from the tropics up into that region. Not everywhere in Europe, obviously, but you know, we get down to minus 40, minus 50. Pretty much every year. Yep. Fun fact for our European friends in case. We are dead here, aren't we? Maybe dead. Fuck you. I should have killed us. Visiting the Arctic Circle. Yeah, it gets really cold here. Fun fact is 40 below is the same number regardless of Celsius or Fahrenheit.
They're eating her. And then they're going to eat me.
Oh my god! Hi, Proficient. Kate and Phil Gaming, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Wampasaurus here in the Wampasaurus Lair. We're a variety streamer from Minneapolis. We're doing a Dark Souls 3 Deathless challenge. Trying to beat the game as a cleric without any armor.
Sir, overjoyed, enraptured, entranced. Are we ready? Yes. Good. In we go.
This is our character, the Priest of Cheeks. Cheeks out. Ask Night Owl, welcome in. Princess of Bunnies, welcome in. Hi, everybody. Let me give you a shout out. Of course, actual shout out. Thank you so much. What are you guys up to? Let's see. Playing some Windrose. How's that going? That looks like a fun pirate game. I've seen a couple of friends play that one. I've seen, let's see. Emmy was playing that one. I think Rachel K was playing that one. I think I watched Yuri Makas play that one. Yeah, European Pirates. Yeah, the game looks pretty cool. You know, I got the
Delighted to meet you, sir.
I got the Jolly Roger back here. Can you see it? Maybe you can't see it.
Good. In we go.
Nah, you can't really see it right now. You can barely make out part of it, like right up in here. But I'm flying a Jolly Roger at all times. It's right behind me. Very much into the pirate life. Thank you for the follows, guys. We have anonymous follows here. So if you're vibing and chilling and you want to click that button, don't worry. Just that alert will pop up. But no names. Want to keep chilling and vibing, that's cool. If you want to say hello, that's cool too. Thank you, everybody. How's everybody doing? Amazing game. Princess lost her pants. Pro saved me from goats, and Osk gave us sage advice. This all sounds like you guys had a good time. Thank you so much for the raid. Do remember, if you guys need to raid and run, I do understand. Please get that after stream self-care if you need it. If you need food, if you need snacks, if you need to go get some sleep, whatever you guys need to do. I know it's been a long stream probably, and you guys are probably potentially tired. That's the end of the run. All right. Because I forgot to cast Tears of Denial again. That's the end of the run. Where are we at? Oh, I don't remember when we started. As much of a sage as a pirate can give. That's true. I'm gonna find out when I actually started tonight. I had a stream interruption that ended our stream because Comcast is a shitty ISP. We started at 10:30, so we've been live 5 hours. Man, that sucks for timing. Advise in the darkness of the howling winds. Comfort on the cold night. You fucking nerds. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Nerds! Spewing poetry and shit. Makes you feel any better? My sister and I were doing a Pokemon Infinite Fusion Nuzlocke, and we wiped today after about a 6-hour run. What do I think about Revenge of the Nerds? That's, yeah. Ogre. Nerds! What was his name? Donald Gibson? I think it was Donald Gibson. He also streams, right? Yeah, one of my friends said that about 60-70%, I think he said 70%, that he felt 70% of people on Twitch either stream or tried to stream at some point. I tend to believe him that he's pretty accurate. There is a large amount of the community that has tried streaming or are streamers. It might not be. I have lowered the expectations to about 60%, but I believe more than half of Twitch has at one time or another been a streamer or is currently a streamer. So usually I assume most people are. It's just kind of the way it goes. Is currently half a streamer. Yeah. Trying to figure out what to do here, because we're at that point in the night where I don't want to try and start another run, but I also want to keep streaming, and I don't know what to start or what to switch to, because when I switch over to Slay the Spire, nobody seems to stick around. But this run takes me like 6-7 hours. I am not streaming 11 hours today. I'm not streaming until 11 a.m. Oh, I know I can. It's just I don't know if that actually has any interest or any... I seem to lose all of my audience whenever I Slay the Spire. Not that that should be like the only determining factor, but I've definitely noticed. I've definitely noticed my numbers tumble whenever I finish the night with Slay the Spire. People scatter. It sucks. I don't have a lot of options otherwise that aren't roguelikes, though. It's another FromSoft or Souls-like game you got? Yeah, the problem is, Osk, I have most all of them. The problem is how long it would take me to, like, play one of those. And I don't like leaving, like, playthroughs just kind of hanging, because the intention is to beat this. And beat this run and stay focused on it. It's just awkward timing. But I have Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. I've got Bloodborne on my PlayStation 3, but I can play it on the PlayStation 5. You know, I got Sekiro. Actually, I don't think I have Sekiro installed. I do not have Sekiro installed. It's kind of surprising. Yeah, there it is. Demon's Souls, I have both versions. I have the PS5 remake and I have original. Soul Slop, I actually don't like that game very much. It sort of gave me anxiety because my teammates kept leaving me behind, and I would die a lot of the times. You know, it's part of the game, but I don't know. I didn't have nearly as much fun as I've had with the other ones. The constant pressure of the ring was kind of not really my jam. I'm looking at what I got. Let me look through all of this stuff. I got bored after depth 72. Thank you for the alert, Gurn. I appreciate you. And you speed ran it too. Sweat. What was the other game I got? I got this one, and what was the other game that I just recently got from a friend for my birthday a few months back? I got Tearscape, which is like a Souls-like, but it's pixel art and shit. The other one. Tearscape. Who shot him? I was not that skilled at that game. Keep forgetting I gotta install that. We could play XCOM. What do I have installed? I have Subnautica 1 and 2. I have I guess we got to do Slay the Spire. Otherwise, FTL. I need to uninstall this. How about we run FTL? I wouldn't mind doing an FTL run, even though I'm sure I'm going to hate it. Because it's going to be insanely hard. Oh, there's ads running? I didn't even realize there was ads running. Give me a second. I'm just going to run to the bathroom while the ads are running. And then we'll come out and, I don't know, set up some FTL, I guess. Thank you, Kate and Phil. Oh. Two-minute poll. Go and vote if you want. I mean, you know, it'd be cool. Somebody else had an opinion. You can even spend some channel points if you're really passionate about which one you want. Or don't, you know, I mean, I'll make a decision either way. It's a roguelike where you are a ship, kind of like Battlestar Galactica or Star Trek. You are being pursued by the bad guys, and they are intent on destroying your ship. There's all kinds of different events. You get different weapons and different upgrades, different crew members and stuff like that. So it's yes, faster than light. Yes. The actual name of the title is FTL, comma, faster than light. It's kind of redundant, but yeah. It's a fun roguelike. Not many people play it. It doesn't get a lot of attention. It's like an old game. It's like an old roguelike. FTL, huh? Okay. Blue FTL. We'll do some FTL. Me. Yeah, I did. I played Hades all the way up through Elysium. And then what ended up happening was it started messing with my eyes really bad. And so I gave up the game because it was messing with my eyes too much to the point where I couldn't enjoy the game because I was constantly getting... I was getting ocular headaches. Let's see, which one of you is FTL? Why are you not appearing? I think I should be over here is where I need to be for it to be out of the way. I don't remember exactly. Let me look. Faster than Womp? Yeah, you know it. Yeah, I'm close to the right spot. We'll move ourselves down just a teeny bit. Tuck ourselves over here. Spin us around so we look like we're engaged and paying attention. So this is your ship. If you haven't seen this game before, this is our ship. Hold on. I'll just do that. So you have, you know, your different crew members. You have a mantis. They are good at fighting. They do 50% more damage than other crew members do, but they are slow at repairs. Humans are, you know, the quote-unquote baseline race. Their advantage is that they learn skills twice as fast as other people. These guys have a special benefit that they provide a little energy. You see this little yellow energy down here at the bottom along the powers? That is from this little energy guy, the Zoltan they're called. They provide one energy to whichever room that they happen to be in. So like if you normally would have no power to your med bay, if you go and put the Zoltan in the med bay, it now has power regardless. So they're kind of cool, but they're also very fragile. They have 30 less hit points. See, and the other thing I don't like about the Zoltan is they mess with your systems. So by him passing through the shield room, he gave power into the shield room and then left, and then that wasn't restored automatically. So you have to manually do that. So you have to be really careful with these Zoltan. They can be freaking frustrating. But yeah, each individual area, here's the map, and each individual zone changes, and each configuration of the stars changes every single time you play, so there's never the same map. There's, I don't know, like 100, 200 different random events you can have, and then you can also get into fights with enemies, and it's really fun. I highly recommend it. I have hundreds of hours in this game, so I'm really good at it. An advanced Rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small Rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. I'm going to provoke it to try and get at that storage cache and see what goodies lie within. I could try and ignore it and bypass it, but it also might see me. Please excuse me, I have my camera off on purpose. I'm taking a quick little smoke. I don't like doing that directly on camera where people are, you know, seeing it. Just a professional thing, I guess. A bit low key when I take a little puff. So you salvage what you can from the ship. I got 19 scrap. This is the money of the universe. You'll see it up at the top also. So now I have 19. And then also, this station is a storage site for various resources. You salvage everything possible. So I got 3 missiles. I got some drone parts, which I didn't have before, and 8 additional scrap. So now we're up to 27 scrap. It's great. Yeah, you just wander around the sector. Eventually, there's going to be this fleet that appears on the left-hand side of the screen, and they slowly make their way towards where the exit is. Your job is to get to the exit for them, while also exploring to look for supplies in order to defeat the big rebel boss at the end, who is in Section 8. So your end goal is to get to Section 8 and defeat the flagship. The distress beacon is coming from a civilian ship. It appears it is being chased by pirates. I will aid the civilian ship. Power up my weapons. Fight against this. Now, he has a missile launcher, which is dangerous. It missed. We're fortunate. Missiles ignore your shields. And they go straight to doing hull damage, system damage. The ship breaks apart. You can hasten to contact the civilian ship. I gained a fuel, a missile, and 17 more scrap. Contact them. It seems the crew did not survive the assault. You take what you can from the remains of the ship. I got another fuel, 2 more missiles now, and 8 additional scrap. We're now up to 52 scrap. Yeah, pretty good. As you can see, we are on hard. This is actually like an insane... Like, hard is legit what it says it is. This difficulty setting is actually hard for me to beat. All right, I'm going to intervene to defend this outpost from this rogue drone. It has sent a hacking drone, and now my ship's piloting is interrupted while the hack is enabled. Done with the smokes. Camera back on. So now we've pretty much disabled this guy. Ship breaks apart and you quickly salvage what you can. 2 fuel, 1 drone parts, and 10 more scrap. The outpost hails you after the scout was destroyed. Thanks for the help. We've been harassed nonstop by those scouts. Take this on the house. Okay. We're getting some nice supplies here. We're going to kind of make our way through here and back that way. I'm going to skip that next one. Once you arrive, you screen the lights. Your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools, and they have tried to shut down your engines. Your crew managed to keep them barely operational, and you move into attack. That's because I had 2 in my engines. If I would have had 1, they would have disabled our engines entirely. So you'll see as soon as I hit continue, our engines down here is going to go from 2 down to 1, and there's going to be a little hacking symbol in there. See it? So because of the ship that we took, that's one of the benefits of this ship is it starts with an extra point in its engines. It's actually about the best place they could have put those. That's about the worst place they could have put those. Okay. With the ship destroyed, your systems are restored to full functionality. You salvage what you can from the debris. 4 fuel and 20 scrap. That's a lot of both. Now, as you do repairs on your ship, your character's stats actually go up, and you actually gain every time you do a successful, like, action at your stations, you get a little bit of experience in each of your stats. So there's piloting, engines, shields, weapons, repair, and combat. And each one you can see does different things. And you earn XP for those, for each of your characters. Doing a mod of this game? Yeah, there's lots of mods and really good ones that some of them I've never delved into. There's one called Captain's Edition that I have, but there's like a whole revamp. There's other revamps that they've done too. I've seen. Yeah, somebody's gonna teleport in. Yeah, they teleported a rock person in. Their advantage is they can put out fires. They are immune to fire. They can just walk into fire and not be afraid of it. And they have 50 more health than anybody else. I'm going to send my Mantis to assist in this fight. Very good at this thing. So he kind of walked into it by attacking me. He's behind a substantial collection of useful scrap. Yep. Over 100 now. That's really good. So now I could boost. You can upgrade your ship and give it more stats and stuff like that. I suppose I will. Regrettably, I'm sure in a moment, upgrade. If I can run. You happen upon the remains of a space station and it's been mostly picked clean, but there appears to be a few materials that will aid you in your mission. Some Helvedivers 2 mod I think they had. I didn't know what the game was other than it. To me, it looked like the game Cosmo Tier. Not familiar with it. This game is probably where they got the top-down layout idea from. This one's about 10 years old. I feel like this is about a 10-year-old game now at this point. It's not new. I think it was 2015 or 2016. This came out. It's super cheap on Steam, especially when it goes on sale, which it goes on sale almost every time that Steam has a sale. And it will oftentimes be for $2.50 you can pick this game up. And I have like 900 hours. Now it's tough. Even on easy, it's a difficult game. But if you're into roguelikes and stuff like that, it's a fun time. I haven't played it in a long time. I've been on STS a lot, but I just didn't feel like it today. I didn't feel like chasing Ascensions. It sucks about the run. We'll be at it tomorrow again. Trying to get that Deathless run, so... If you're looking for Dark Souls 3, stop back. We'll be at it again. The remainder of the night, I just kind of wanted to chill. Contact the civilians. We got 1 of each of these and 15 more scrap. Oh, this is a nice one. The ship you saved was badly damaged in the battle. Most of the crew accepts your offer to be dropped off on a nearby station. 1 offers to join your crew. We could have Lagarde join us. We will. So now we got a new crew member. Now, I am tempted. I think I probably will. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to move Remo here to become the security officer. He's going to guard the doors now. And I'm going to put him on the shields. Because he kind of sucks when it comes to repairs. And they oftentimes, they will attack the doors too, but a lot of the time, ships will go after your shields. And I need somebody that's better at repairing shields. I could have made the Mantis my captain, which isn't a bad move a lot of the time. They make good captains. Because they're kind of isolated at the start in this configuration, you know? Like without him here, back where he was. There's a long run to get all the way up to the captain, and it's good to have a good fighter when they're isolated against intruders sometimes. I like Helldivers too, that's a fun game. I'll play that with my friends sometime. You arrive to find what appears to be a colonized moon. However, scans show it has been abandoned. You detect an abandoned space station near the beacon. I can stay near the beacon. Or I can move in to examine the station. I'm gonna play that one safe. Sometimes somebody gets killed in that place. You jump to a remarkable binary star system. The view is beautiful, but there's nothing else around. Okay. You know, the fleet is caught up to me technically. The next jump, they are currently here on this, where the red mass kind of starts. This is like scouting ships. They're not as dangerous, but this is where they're going to be at the end of the next turn. So if I stay here another turn, I would be inside of their threat range. So me moving here, I'm just barely ahead of them. So if I tried to like go back here, the next jump would inevitably cover the exit and I would have to fight my way through. So you have to always be mindful of how many jumps you have. You've arrived at the long range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. You see a civilian space station with heavy damage. You receive a message. We've been hit hard by the war. We need more drone parts to speed up our repairs. We'll buy them from you if you have extra. I am not going to sell these. Drone parts can become very, very valuable. Once you get drone control, you can start having additional, help with your ship. So I am unfortunately going to deny them that. Why don't we go to the rebel controlled? I love the music in this game. It's so good. Very cautious in this sector. The rebels have full control and are no doubt looking for you. Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. Send an away team to investigate, or it could be a trap. Let's move on. Let's send an away team. Nice. You find a hidden Federation outpost. They message you. Quick, we just got word from a sister outpost that they've been discovered by the rebels and are under attack. If you are still loyal to the Federation, go save them. I get a quest marker. So now there's a quest that we can go and do. And if we do that, we'll get more rewards. But they also gave us long-range scanners as an augmentation to our ship, in addition to all of the other goodies that they gave us. So now we have long-range scanners, which lets us see extra information before we go where we're gonna go. So now we can see there's a store ahead of us. I'm gonna go check it out. You arrive at a small space station that is putting out wideband broadcasts on black market channels. You doubt they would turn away any business regardless of allegiance. So they have that drone control, said drone control, and it comes with a combat drone to help attack for us. Costs us 85 to purchase. There's also a bunch of drones for sale. Beams and a boarding drone. I could switch out my med bay for a clone bay, so instead of if we ever die, it would clone us. Also, instead of us having to physically go to the med bay to heal up, the game heals you in between jumps. Mind control is good. You can control the mind of one character on any ship, and they will immediately attack for you and act as a friend, regardless of their allegiance, for certain amount of time. Depends on how much mind control you spend. Page 2 is where it's at, though. This is what we wanted. There's a chain laser that we're going to buy. It costs 2 energy. It fires 2 shots instead of 1 like the regular laser. And every time that you fire it, it gets a little faster with its recharge. Until it's just like blipping off shots. It's a very good weapon. I'm going to repair the rest. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to add 1 to that. I'm going to pull that out. So now my engines, I'm decreasing the amount of power to the engines so that I can install this new chain laser. We're going to go to a nebula here. Hey, perfect. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade into the nebula. I can attempt to follow them. I can keep my position. They can handle themselves. And this blue one is if you have a specific prerequisite for the event that you encounter. In this case, it's a long-range scanner. We just got one. Pump extra power into your sensors and try to track them. I will do so. Your local radar flickers periodically showing signs of a large object in the clouds nearby. However, it's enough to get coordinates, and you find the ship, an empty hull long since stripped of functioning components. I get 13 scrap out of it. Still, that's not bad. That's positive. I'll take that, actually. Okay, this one's gonna be a nebula here. And there's an ion storm, which means we lose a bunch of power. Or I can go... Either way, I'm going to encounter a ship. That's what the little triangle means. And then the orange is either an ion storm or some kind of weather event. There's plasma storms, fire stuff. Oh. Stretchies. Stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet. They're going to try and escape. Powering up their FTL. If they get away, they will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. When they do so, they will, double our fleet pursuit. Making it tougher for us to get to the next... These motherfuckers are trying to get away super bad. They're gonna get away now. Because I shot too many shots at this. Ooh, they decided to run. They made a mistake. They made a fatal mistake. Yeah. If he had just stayed on the stick, he would have gotten away. Funny. Oh, the quest has... Oh, it's got batteries on the planet's surface that are going to attack us. Let's see. Before we leave then, will we power up a bit? Why don't we do that and that? You arrive in the sector to see a small Federation outpost using their anti-ship battery to fire at an automated drone. Debris from other ships is strewn around the area. It looks like the brunt of the battle is already over. You move in to assist. So these are actually allies attacking them instead of... I thought it was going to be an enemy. They're not firing at us, thankfully. I thought for sure I was going to be under attack. It's already going to be bad enough because these guys have some weapons on them. Bam. Just grab the wreckage. Not much there. Nice. You contact the station once the ship is destroyed. The lone survivor responds. This place is no longer safe. Let me join your crew and I'll have the station's drone patch up your ship. So they repaired us, and I got a guy named Mullet, plus 20 scrap and some other supplies. Pretty good. Take it. Let's go put him in the communications and sensors station. These guys get healed up. My next job is to get my shields up to 2. I'm gonna need my shields to be up at full power. First person that's actually tried to surrender. You're considerably more well-armed than we thought. We surrender 3 fuel, which is pretty good. Some drone parts and 9 scrap. I'm thinking about accepting this. Ah, fuck you. So instead of 3 fuel, I got 1 fuel, but I also doubled my scrap. So about the same. It's kind of a wash. Not much interest. A small sun in the distance with a few orbiting planets in nearby space provide little of interest. Sometimes you're just chill. Risky. Ain't much that I'm interested in. Probably not worth. I guess I'll sell this. I'm gonna keep all the rest. Means I have left to explore. I was gonna explore to the north of the exit. Now I probably have to just go. Maybe I'll get one. Maybe I'll get one peek at the one planet. Arrived at the long-range beacon when the FTL is charged, etc., etc. I can buy a crew member. I could buy scoops. I could hire scoops. They're a Engi person. They are a robot people. They have 50% less fighting capability than a human would, but they're also twice as good at repairing. They're really handy. I'm not gonna hire them. Again, my next job is that. Still 1 short. I'm gonna need a little bit more scrap to get 1 more power. Intruders? Whoa! I'm gonna send these 2 fellas. Actually, I'm gonna send him. He's gonna retreat. Let's go kick their ass. Hopefully. Nice. I'm gonna get everybody on the hop. All healed up. Send them all back to their original positions. Help him out. Phew. Close one. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, 17 scrap. Yield. Your posts. I feel good about this one. We're going to a nebula. I feel okay about this one. It can change in a second, though. This is a very dangerous game. Sometimes you make the wrong choice and there is a death trap waiting for you. Be very, very fraught. What with peril? Do I want to attack? Kinda don't. It's got some serious weaponry. We'll give it a try. Give it a try. Let's take 1 out of here. Put it into there, get a little bit more engine. Because we just added our... I'm like, okay, we'll be fine because I added my second shield, and immediately they just peeled that away like it was fucking tinfoil. Unbelievable. This thing is so dangerous. Look how fast it was repairing itself. It's wild. Salvage what we can. 19 scrap. We get a boarding drone, which we'll never use. So we're just gonna sell that as soon as we find another seller. That's great. I'm gonna send him back to get healed. Leave him to repair. I don't really want the Mantis because he already has 50% negative to his repairs. I kind of don't want him to like get the repair skill. It doesn't really benefit me much because he has such a negative score. When you want to try and make other characters. That's not to say you can't do that, but it's just not going to do. It's not going to be very effective because you're only giving yourself a 10% bonus with the first skill bar fill, and then it'll start to churn gold. And once the gold fills up, it's another. It's like so you go +5 as you see, and then the next one is +10. Which is great. But, you know, in this one, 10% faster recharge, which is, you know, but your repair skill is down so low, it takes forever for it to, and this one specifically increases repair speed. But you're already down, so it's kind of counterintuitive. Stuff like that you gotta be aware of. These are all the kind of decisions you gotta make when you're playing this game and thinking about it. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume that it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. Let's attack them. Power up your weapons and move to engage. Get them. Now I could tell where he was because I could see that he was attacking this door. And so I moved to attack, and as soon as I left, my doors aren't upgraded, so he's able to pass through as soon as I don't have a security guard on the security station. And I knew he was going after the oxygen because he was attacking here. I always got to be mindful of all these tricksy aliens. They will try and sneak in, destroy your air supply, and then try and fuck off. 5 fuel. Alright. You get away. If it wasn't 5 fuel, I wouldn't have said yes. Without active sensors, you have no option but to look out of the port viewports in apprehension. It's eerily quiet. It's funny because I actually have advanced sensors, but you're just like, nah. Immediately receive a message from an unknown source. Prepare to be boarded. With the static from the nebula, there's no way to tell from where they came from, but you hear shots on board the ship. Oh no! Fuck you, shitheads. Close ones. An ugly fight. Ugly fight. Motherfucker. This game, like, that's little things, like, you don't even notice it, but that's little things that it does too. Like, that was deliberate. It moved that drone deliberately in the path of my thing to prevent me from hurting the drone, the primary drone, so that it could escape. Like, it's like totally passive aggressive shit. I don't want to tangle with this guy. I'm gonna ignore him. No thanks. That's a dangerous ship right there. That's not a fight I want. Wideband comm channels as you arrive, nothing but static. Okay. That one was nothing. Or sometimes I forget some people haven't seen these. With the sensors down, you spend a good deal of time staring out the windows. It is, you must admit, rather beautiful here. Beacon is almost hidden within the nebula when the FTL drive is charged, etc. Says that every time. When the beacon, and then you have the actual event. Shit. The infected becomes subdued enough for you to round up a rudimentary quarantine. However, before you leave, one of your crew presents signs of infection. You have no choice but to leave them on the station in the hopes they discover a cure quickly. You leave before more crew succumb. I lost my mantis, which is bad. They're my best fighter. That really sucks. That's the risk you take. This is a dangerous sector. Be careful. Okay. I think this is a mistake, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to attack the slavers. Because fuck slavers. This is a shit. Yep, big mistake. Should have left it alone. 100%. Yeah, my ship's dead. We're more than likely dead from this decision. Okay, we'll jump. We'll live to fight another day. Presuming that there's not something bad him. I'm gonna ignore him. I have too many problems right now. Let's see. That's gonna go out. Let's repair these. And send you to repair this. And you to repair this. They are absolutely going to murder another one of my crew members. That's so fucking close, bro. The game is trying to kill my crew. Something fierce. They've already killed off more of my crew. I mean, you know. I lost the Zoltan. I've lost the fucking Mantis crew member. I'm down to just my humans. We got super fortunate because they decided to go for the med bay. The med bay repairs you. They basically have no chance. It's like a death trap. They made a terrible choice to go after it. If they can get to it before you can get to it and destroy it, it's a big help, but otherwise, you can literally just sit in your med bay and generally fight off most enemies. Except for, like, upgraded Mantis, I think. A small pirate ship messages you. That sure is a shiny ship you got there. You fire a warning shot across their bow and they respond, hey, no need for violence. It was just a comment. Yeah, right. Starting to run out of fuel. I'm starting to get nervous. Okay, I can hire one of these guys, but then I can't repair anything. I can hire him and get something. So we'll do that. Unbelievable. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Holy shits. Die. Once you arrive, your screen lights up. Pirate seems to advance hacking tools. Try to shut down your engines. Same idea as before. It's so annoying to get like any kind of like fair exchange with these guys. One fuel. This is probably going to be the death of us right here. Yeah. Well, good fortune that we happen to run into each other. Nothing personal, but we have some information we need. It's probably going to kill us. Let's be absolutely insane. That can't hit shit. Why are you there? Okay. Thank God. Fucking jerks. Shall we respond? Great. I was worried no one would respond. My usual carrier is days late. I need help delivering cargo. Hey, there's ads. We can't afford to pay another carrier, but we will tip generously. Okay, I accept. That out of there and get the oxygen back to normal. We'll take a little smoke break while we're at it, while the ads are running, huh? Let everybody enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Sorry that Dark Souls 3 didn't go the way that I planned it. Kind of how it is too, and then I don't have time to do it another time each night most of the time, and it's like, well, now I gotta find something else to do. And it's like some of the other games, like I don't want to get into Baldur's Gate 3 which we're planning on doing very, very, very soon. It's just like the start and like 3 hours of it, you know, tonight after a Dark Souls 3 part. It'd be more like I want to play that for the night kind of playthrough. Finally getting around to Baldur's Gate, I think. Let's go. Will not be attacked. Asteroid field, no chance. Grog people are a powerful and proud race. It is not unheard of to have a peaceful journey through their lands, but don't count on it. We are definitely hosed. Either I go in and fight this guy, which means I kill my crew member, or I let him destroy this piece of the ship, which is in of itself absolutely abysmal for us to have. So, that's the way it goes. Did what I could. Another one. Before the end of the night. It's been 6 hours? 6 hours. The Mantis Type C. Okay. That's rude. Can you stop blowing up everything on my fucking ship game? Every single thing. Will be another ship to look to profit from our isolation soon enough. Sorry, we can't give you more. Yep. Good, Ben. All good, dude. This is a tough ship. This is a tough ship. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. Try our best. I clicked on random. I can't fight these guys. This is where I find this particular ship extremely frustrating right at the beginning of the game, especially. You can't teleport through these special shields that they have. So your ship is literally useless in this fight. I literally have no choice but to run because I have nothing that affects them. I can't use my bombs through there. Like nothing actually works. My only option in this case is to run like hell and hope that we get away. It's frustrating. Because you don't want that. You want to be able to, like, fight back and do stuff. And beautiful, but nothing else around. You're literally kind of twiddling your thumbs, hoping that you don't get blown up by the enemy there. Scout being chased by a rebel fighter. Aid the ship. Okay. Still extremely risky. See what we can do. Are we dead? We're dead here. Fucks. With the crew dead, you salvage what you can. Contact the ship. Transporting civilians on the run from the rebellion, and we don't have the equipment to fight for ourselves. I don't have much to offer, but I can inform you of a hidden base nearby. Perhaps I can assist you more. Oh, this kind of sucks. Does that boost his attack? Since him to repair there, I completely ignored that the whole time. Fantastic. You know, I think I'm going to put him in charge of shields, actually. No. Why? I'm not playing this one. Fuck off. Fuck right off. I don't want to play this either. Let's try. Type B is the one that we've already got, so I guess type A. Okay. Fuck right off. I'd had enough. Fuck that stupid ship. Appears to be abandoned, board, and look for survivors. 7 scrap. Sensors are picking up a distress call on an encrypted Federation channel. You eventually find a Federation scout being chased by a rebel fighter. Aid the ship. You know, the big disadvantage of this ship is that it uses missiles. We start with a fair amount of them. Which is nice. Problem is that very quickly, unless we get something to resupply us, or make that exchange easier, like an explosive replicator is almost necessary. We have to either change our weapons, contact the ship. Oh no! Quickly try! Yes! We saved Liam. Despite your efforts, the majority of the crew did not survive. The sole survivor offers to join the crew and helps you strip the now derelict ship of useful components. over on. Yeah. It's actually a good place for them because they're fast. And these guys are very slow, so to get to here requires a lot of effort. Let's attack the automated ship to get to. I'll boost my engines to see if I can dodge this missile. Try and take this out. Good. Looks like this is all great. We're taking out the ships and everything like that, but we've already lost 25%, almost 25%. Scans from the unguarded station. Your map has been updated. So we got 10 and we got a scan, which means when we look, we can see everything now. Pretty handy. Now I know to avoid this because it's an ion storm, probably a killer. Early in the game, you don't want that kind of refitted transport. Let's try and see if we can't punish them a bit and get something out of this for ourselves. How about searching the remains, you find that the cargo was military-grade drone schematics. You bring them aboard to install on your ship. Ion Intruder Drone. It's a really cool item if you happen to have drone control. And you want to be a real dick to the enemy. You can, like, you send it over, it lands in their ship, and it zaps places. And if a crew member's in there, it stuns them for, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 seconds. And it will disable ships' systems for you until they blow it up. It's pretty neat. There's all kinds of ways you can play this game. That's what makes it fun. Okay, we'll try. Breaks apart, 5 repair, which is handy. But we're gonna have to find something in a real hurry to repair or to replace one of these missiles. Because we're already down to 12 missiles. We've already lost, what is it? We started with 28. More than half. Like, just to take these guys out and keep ourselves alive. You burn through so many missiles, it's crazy. Unless you have like a new weapon, or you find like a missile replicator, explosive replicator it's called, or you're just happening upon like events that give you masses of missiles, which don't happen a lot. It's definitely tough. Check this out. What at first seems a simple nebula is actually filled with a good amount of debris from a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screens and tumbles into the depths of the nebula to be lost to sight. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. We can investigate or we can ignore it and continue on. I'm going to look. The wreckage appears to be a battle between Federation fighters and Rebel cruisers. Though outnumbered, it looks like the Federation fought valiantly. As you begin a more detailed scan of the wreckage, Rebel reinforcements arrive in the system and target your ship. This is bad. Not what we need right now. Fortunately, they are at a huge disadvantage because they have nothing that can get through my shields. They don't want to surrender. Okay. Got it. We got back one of our missiles. That's not enough. And each missile costs $6. Pirate that wanted me to pay in order to be there. Let's go with this. I'll take it. I just don't want to fight. I just want to move on. Find yourself surrounded by a group of mysterious alien vessels. They hail you and apparently have some valuable technology for sale. So, there's the drone control, which we could pick up. We could sell off the ion control. What I'm looking for is weapons, and they don't have anything. Really annoying. Because I need something to exchange. I mean, I'm going to sell off this ion intruder. Am I? It'd be kind of fun to roll with. I could buy the backup battery. Hold on, let me look at the map. No life signs. This one's going to be close. I don't know if we're going to be inside the ring or not. Search. Bro. Sell me a fucking laser. Oh, we are just inside. Okay, good. Okay. Horrible decision by you. Horrible, horrible decision. Good for us. Bad for you. There ain't no way, bro. I'm gonna get hit by another one. Amazing. Oh, and I got back none of those missiles. The game is just absolutely hosing us on missiles right now. We're not getting any weapons. We're not getting any missiles. I don't know how they expect us to continue beyond Sector 2. And I have absolutely nothing to exchange, and they're soaking me dry or bleeding me dry of my weapon supply. Do what we can. Spam message, free schematic samples. Be sure to visit our new military grade drone store opening in sector XR1-45. You'll love to see it. Now, if only I had drone control. The crew are constantly looking out of the windows, checking for hostiles. They jump at every creak and moan of the ship. The tension is almost palpable. Navigating the fog blind, you practically bump hulls with a Mantis ship. They hail you. Pah! This transgression will be overlooked. Nebula very dangerous. Next time, humans all die. I can threaten to attack them, or I can declare this place dangerous enough and move on, which is what we will do, because it's not wise for us with 6 missiles to engage as many times as we can avoid it. We should do so. Blank space. There's nothing here save for vast swirls of gas reflecting rays from a distant sun. There's plenty of those. Your ship emerges quite a far way away from the beacon. You see a rebel ship waiting nearby, undoubtedly stationed to look for you. Fighter. I'm going to attempt to conceal. You immediately slip further into the clouds, but not quickly enough. The rebel catches sight of you and moves to engage. Oh no! substantially collection of useful things, but not any fucking missiles. It hasn't given me missiles, I think, but 1 or 2 times. And both times they were like 1 or 2 missiles. It's been crazy. It's basically just denying us the things that we need to play the game. Oh, you're playing this ship that's loaded with missile launchers? Yeah, we're not going to give you any weapons, nor are we going to refill your missiles, nor are we going to give you an item that allows you to maybe I have to flee. I had to do that just so that we wouldn't take so much damage, but I have to flee. I don't have enough damage. Even if I put a hull missile here, there's only 4 out of the 5 damage that I need to actually blow this ship up, so I have to retreat. I have to flee. There's no benefit for it. It is bleeding us of resources. That. Not if I jump first, asshole. I have serious doubts about the validity of this particular one. Encrypted emitter signal. Shut it off before leaving. Yes. Once you arrive at the location of the distress call, civilian hails you. Thank you for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire and we can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Could you lead us there? Lead them. Hey, take this as a down payment. We'll use your jump signature to follow you. You're really helping us out here. Literally have nothing we can do. I'm simply lucky that I have fuel enough that I can leave this place. I want nothing to do with this fucking fight, man. I'm gonna stay right here as much as I can to keep this from fucking turning off this, yeah, because this is going to keep pounding that FTL drive to try and keep us here and kill us. Blue pursuit doubled. That's really bad for us. They upgraded our reactor, but we're dead. Sorry, I forgot to read off that encounter. Basically, he was like, we scanned him and then he was like, I remember a time that we didn't have to be so paranoid about it, things like that. Offers to give you some fuel, which saved us. I don't know if that it's worth it, but, you know, whatever. We'll keep trying. Until the game bucks us, we gotta keep trying. It'd be nice if we had a weapon or some missiles. I'm gonna do something dumb and go here. That was a mistake. extremely bad for us. Yeah. Okay. Well, we tried. Yeah, I think I don't know, man. I think I might be good for tonight. That's 7 hours. About 7 hours. I think we'll call it there and go food up and try again tomorrow. We'll be back again for more Dark Souls 3 Monday night, as always. We look forward to seeing you there. Big P, you take care. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you, thank you. Let's go find somebody to raid. We're gonna say hi to. There ain't nobody gonna be in my category. Let's just go find a small streamer homie that we can send the friends to. How long have you been going for? 7.5 hours. This guy's in it to win it. Tempting. That might be the play. How about this guy right here? This guy's always lurking us. Oh, he just played. He's just starting. Let's go raid him. Let's go raid Flip. We'll say hi to him. He's playing some restaurants. I think it's like a game where you're like being ratatouilles. And by the looks of it, because he's an Aussie, it's very sus. The names and everything. If you want to participate in the raid, and I sure hope you do, here is a raid message for non-subs. Copy and paste with the eyeballs. Otherwise, you can choose from any of those raid messages. Go say hi to Flip. He's an Aussie streamer. I like his vibe. I like his sense of humor. Got a good community over there. So go show some love. Like I said, Monday night, more Dark Souls 3. We'll be back again. Thank you again, Phil and Kate, for the raid earlier. The follows. Thanks, Soy Fiesta, for the 22 months. Thanks, X, for gifting to Popcorn. And thanks, Awesome Forge, for that brand new tier 1. Thank you guys all so much. Hope you guys had fun. I'll see you over in Flip's channel. Go say hi, okay? Till then, bye-bye.
Poopies. No worries, Tempy man. Take it easy, bro. Oh, there's the poster. Okay, orcs are fine with skeletons and goblins. They're alright. Hey, Wampa! Wumpy Wumpy!